It smells absolutely divine in here right now. I have a ton of my winter favorite candles, perfumes. I have some makeup, hair products, but there's just a lot of candles and perfumes right here that smell so good. So I'm excited to share with you guys all of this. There is makeup here too. It's not just like candles and fragrances. It's just my winter favorite products, what I've been reaching for my skin. A lot of scents, because winter and me, we're like best friends. I love winter. I love fall, winter, and fragrances and candles. It's such a big part of it. So grab yourself something warm to drink, get cozy with me, a coffee, tea. Actually, today's International Tea Day, by the way. And let's hang out. The first fragrance is one that I've talked about for a few years now, and I always pull it out only in wintertime. It is the Angel Share by KILIAN. This truly is my go-to winter fragrance. It's a very woodsy and spicy, a little bit boozy and sweet. It's pretty sweet, and I'm not super into very sweet scents, but this one just works. I'm gonna read the notes and then I'll tell you what it smells like to me. It says top notes: cognac, middle, cinnamon, tonka bean, and oak, and then the base are praline, vanilla, and sandalwood. Now, the way I would describe this is being a very rich, important woman that is going out at night, but it's not a party. It's kind of like a lounge, bar, jazz, velvet curtains, and just very fancy drinks. And it's cold outside. There's spices in here. It's definitely sweet. The booziness in it is just making it super, I think, smell expensive. It's not alcoholic. It's just that cognac. It is such a unique scent. I know Sephora carries KILIAN now, and I don't know, just go smell it. It's not a blind buy. It's not something that anybody's gonna like. I think this requires a specific taste, but this is my winter fragrance for sure. I wouldn't wear that any other season, even fall. I feel like I always wait for winter. Okay, moving on to a newer fragrance for me, but it fits winter so well. That is Byredo Black Saffron. I've had this maybe a month and a half now, and I really like it. This smells a little bit more leathery, a little, obviously saffron-y. Let me look up the notes, and then again, I'll tell you what I smell. So we have here in the opening saffron, juniper berries, Chinese grapefruit, middle leather, and black violet. That black violet is predominant. And then in the base, raspberry, cashmere, and vetiver. To me, it smells definitely leathery, but not intoxicating. Not like it would be only a men's cologne or perfume. It's a very, to me, unisex. The opening is a little bit brighter, but then it kind of calms down and it becomes a warmer scent. I still have that leather in it, but it's not quite as potent. I feel like that raspberry really comes through, cashmere, like you're wearing something warm and cozy, but also it has brightness to it. It's not like that sweet scent like this one, like Angel Share, but I've been really liking it, mostly in the winter. I see how in the summer this could be a little bit intoxicating. I don't think I would wear this in the summer, but again, I've only had them in the winter. But this is another one that is just a winter staple for me. Now, the next one is another one that I really pull out in the winter months, and that is Initio Oud of Greatness. This is a pretty intense fragrance, probably one of my stronger fragrances. So it's one that I either do one spray or I combine it with a different one. My husband also wears this, so it's definitely unisex. Some say that it leans masculine. I personally really like masculine scents, and just overall the way this dries down on me is more feminine than on my husband. But I'll read you the notes. The top note is saffron, nutmeg, lavender. I think that lavender makes it smell a little bit more manly, but that does dry down. And then you have middle notes, oud, and then base notes, patchouli and musk. I'm not the biggest patchouli fan, but this does not bother me at all. There's oud in here. The musk is there as well. I don't even know how to describe this. I can't pinpoint really the notes. There's spice in it for sure. It is such a precious fragrance for me. It is very expensive, extremely expensive, but I'm glad that you just need 1 or 2 spritz and then you're good to go. Everybody will smell you. So I'm kind of careful with this one, but this definitely is a winter favorite. And what I do a lot is I take this BDK, which will be in the next one. This is the Gris Charnel from BDK, and I put this one as my base fragrance, and then I do 1 spray of Oud of Greatness. And this combination, it is so good. It's not too overpowering. You get the warmth and cashmere and tea from the Gris Charnel, but then you get the base, the musk, the oud from the Oud of Greatness. And it really is an incredible fragrance. I am getting better with like pinpointing what I smell. I'm not the best by any means, but I'm better than I was a couple of years ago. But this one, it's still hard for me to pinpoint exactly what it has in it because it's so well blended and balanced. It definitely is a winter staple for me and a favorite for sure. Now the next fragrances, I'm putting them together because they're almost the same thing. We have Gris Charnel from BDK, we have the original, and then the Extrait version. This is newer to me. It was sent to me by Twisted Lily. I have a coupon with them. I'll put it in the description box below. I think you can get Initio from there. They carry BDK. I think Byredo, KILIAN, a lot of more niche fragrances. And I've already had the Gris Charnel, and when they reached out for International Tea Day, I was like, I want this one. I have been meaning to buy it for a long time, and I never smelled it, and I was like, is it too similar with the original Gris Charnel? But this is a little bit more intense. It's kind of like that night version of the original. I'm gonna read the notes real quick and then tell you all about it. So the original Gris Charnel has cardamom, fig, black tea in the opening, and then middle iris, bourbon vetiver, and then the base notes are sandalwood and tonka bean. This is a beautiful, definitely a sandalwood scent, but it has that tea fragrance that makes me want to sit and cuddle with a blanket and drink tea, even though I'm more of a coffee drinker. This inspires me to drink some tea, kind of like a chai, you know? Not straight up tea. It's just like a chai with a little bit of milk in there. Even though it doesn't have milk in it, it just becomes so cozy. I don't even see here cashmere, but it reminds me of that cashmere cozy scent. But the Extrait version is just a little bit more intense. I feel like it has more fig in it. The notes are kind of similar. The top is cardamom, black tea, fig, middle iris, bourbon vetiver, and they added cistus incanus. I don't know what that is. And then the base, sandalwood, Madagascar, vanilla, tonka bean, and cedar. Okay, that vanilla there, it definitely makes it a little bit cozier. It's a little bit more intense. I'm going to spray it actually so I can really let you guys know what I smell. It definitely is a little bit spicier than the original, a little sweeter, more dark and mysterious. I think this leans a little bit more masculine than the original. I think they're both unisex, but this has that intensity that more masculine perfumes have. I would not consider this, just a masculine scent though. I think women can absolutely wear it. If I were to choose one, I don't know which one I would. I think this is a day perfume. This is more an evening perfume. I got quite a few comments whenever I wore this one. They're like, what is that smell? Like they were so confused. They liked it, but they couldn't pinpoint what it was. And it was this fragrance. It definitely smells more sophisticated in my opinion and more intense than the original. The thing that's very unique about Gris Charnel is the tea notes in it. I think that stays with you throughout the day, and it's so unique. I never thought that I would like a black tea scent, but this one really makes me love the tea scent. Actually, because of the original Gris Charnel, I've kind of dabbled into other tea fragrances because I fell in love so much with the scent. Then I kind of went to Wilhelm Perfumery, Dear Polly, and just other fragrances that I love that have tea in it. And it's becoming a favorite. To me, tea smells kind of cozy. It can smell green, but this is not that green tea scent. It's definitely a little bit deeper. So those are fabulous and unique. And again, thank you, Twisted Lily, for sending this over. I'm so happy I have it. It is becoming a precious fragrance in my collection. And like I mentioned, I will have a discount code with them down below. Last fragrance that I want to mention, which is I think a lot of people's winter go-to, is REPLICA by the Fireplace. I've gone through so many 10 ml of these. I can't even tell you. I still have some just in my purse and next to my bed. I just love this fragrance for so many reasons. The top notes are clove, pink pepper, orange blossom. Yes, I can kind of smell those. Middle chestnut, wood, juniper, and then the base vanilla, peri balsam, and cashmere. I love this fragrance so much. I've had it for many years, since I think it just came out. Okay, so to me, this is a sweeter, woodsy fragrance that's a little smoky. It's not too much, but it has that sweetness to it. That vanilla, the cashmere in the base really make it such a warm fragrance. It's not quite as spicy as, Initio or Angel Share, but it does have that chestnutty, there's a little bit of spice in it. But overall, it becomes kind of like a warmer, slightly sweeter scent. I love this to go to bed. It's not as woodsy to where you smell like wood, okay? It's not that just burning wood fire. I like that in candles a lot. I really like a woodsy scent in candles, but in perfumes, I need some sweetness to it if I'm gonna have wood. I need something a little cozier, and this is perfection. I think this pretty much made them famous, if I were to guess, this fragrance, and it is perfect. It's worth the penny. I don't think it's extremely expensive like a niche fragrance, right? Like the Initio is like you gotta sell half of your kidney or something. This one is better priced and you can get discounts. I think Sephora has that 20% off fragrance, so you can really get a discount on this. And I've seen these go on sale here and there for 15 to 20%. Going from the fragrance, these are my fragrances, I'm gonna go into the candles. Now, because I love that fragrance so much, I went ahead and purchased the candle and the diffuser. Now, I have some thoughts on this. The diffuser is excellent. I have another diffuser from Maison Margiela, and it is the Lazy Sunday Morning. That is in our bedroom, and it is so good. I've had it for so many months now. I think it was like not this sale, but last sale, and it's still going strong. Every time I walk by, I can smell it. So I decided for winter to purchase the diffuser by the Fireplace, and I put it in my kitchen walkway area. And when I first opened it, I was a little disappointed. I was like, I don't smell it much. But after a couple of days, it's strong, okay? The sticks definitely got all that oil built up in them, and it gives a pretty big throw. I love this. It makes me feel like my house smells expensive, but also cozy and inviting. And I like diffusers lately. I like that I don't have to actually light them up, and they're constantly smelling good no matter what I do, and I really care about how things smell. So I really like their diffusers. I think they're more worth it than the candle. Just in general, I think their diffusers from the two that I've tested are fabulous, very potent, very strong, and very pleasant scents, the two that I have. And so I love it, and it lasts a long time, at least the other one that I have. This one I've had for maybe a month, and I love it. I love the design as well. I think it's really chic, and it also makes a great kind of furniture design, I guess. Now the candle is really beautiful as well. I love the scent of it, but it's so expensive for so little. I'm putting this here because I do love it. I think the scent is incredible. It's powerful. It sits on my piano, and I think it makes the living room really cozy, even though it's a small little candle. It's strong enough. But I don't know if I would repurchase this at full price. Absolutely not. If I had 20% coupon or something, maybe I would consider repurchasing. I love the scent, but it's just very little product that you get in here. I'd rather have the diffuser. All right, another candle house is Homecourt. This one, okay, I have bruises everywhere, guys. That is, I do jujitsu, okay? So there's bruises everywhere. I shouldn't have worn this. Now, I have discovered Homecourt this year. I've seen their ads here and there, and they do beautiful soaps and sprayers, like home spray or countertop spray. So I got a little set from them with a hand soap, a sprayer, and a candle. And I love this candle so much that I went and purchased their 4 mini candles and then picked a big one from that. The one I have here, I think it's the Balsam fur one. It's their limited edition for winter. And this smells so good. It definitely smells like a fur, but it's not that boring. There's fur, right? It has a little bit of maybe eucalyptus in it. It has a little bit of brightness in it that's not just woodsy and fur. It's not as potent as some other candles, but it's still strong enough where in my like big living room, dining room, kitchen area, I can still smell this, you know, when I walk around. So I thought I would mention that because that's such a beautiful winter fragrance. Now the next candle is my most expensive candle that I own, and that is from Trudon, and this is in the Ernesto. This is a tobacco leathery scent, and it is incredible. Like, I don't know what else to say about this. It fills up the room like nobody's business. I've had this since last year, and I'm really being careful when I light this because it's so expensive, and I don't want to go without it in the winter months. This is definitely more of a winter scent. I like that it's not that balsam fir or like chestnut and the almost basic Christmas scents. This is more mature, a little bit more manly, but so well blended. This truly is a work of art. This is another winter staple. I pull it out only in the winter when it's around Christmas time. I feel like every time I light this, I'm celebrating something because it's that unique and strong and powerful. And I love leather. I love tobacco. It smells the way a king's chamber would smell like in the 1800s. I don't know. That's what it reminds me of. Just extreme royal luxury right here. And then the next candle is from Nette. I've tried this with you guys. I bought it during the Sephora sale, and the scent is Fete. This smells like holiday, but it's more berry forward. You know, it's not that woodsy, darker. This has some brightness to it. It has black velvet, frozen cranberries, and lipstick. It smells like lipstick. This is a little fresher, or a little more playful, like I mentioned, more berry forward, but still very winter appropriate. And this candle really is very luxurious, well blended, and the projection is really intense. Also, it burns pretty even. There's just a little bit right there. I probably turned it off, like blew it off before it was ready to melt completely. But just overall, I think it's fabulous. Whew, that was a lot of fragrance. Hopefully I can trim that down so it's not an hour long just for fragrances. Okay, moving on. Hair. I hate my hair right now. I really don't like how dry it is, how frizzy. I want to chop it off. The end, like the last bit like this, is just fried. Okay, so I just need to cut it all. I just need to pull myself together and actually do it. I've been wanting a like kind of long bob for a long time, and I have curly hair, and I feel like that would work real well. But this winter, these two products have saved my hair, okay? We have here the Kerastase mask in Discipline. This is, I think, for the frizzy, untamed hair. And, you know, it's so good. I love my Amica mask as well. I really like the Colleen. That one is really good, but this one almost heals my hair and really moisturizes it. So instead of conditioner, I've just been using this. Also my Oribe Gold Lust Nourishing Hair Oil. I've tried so many different hair oils. I really do like the Kerastase oil as well. I just ran out of it. The one in the gold packaging, I can't remember the name, but I think this one's better. And I have a lot of oils that will kind of tame the frizz, but it almost doesn't get into the cuticle to really nourish it, and this does. So these two have been my hair winter favorites and go-to. And then moving on to skin, I also have 3 kind of skin body care right here. For my face, I really love the Rephr Intense Hydration Cream. This is thicker, and I really feel like it hydrates my skin. I use it mainly at night, but sometimes I put it under my makeup. It's great moisturizer that also primes my skin really well and makes it smooth. So I like this one for winter. And then for skin, I've been into the castor oil, okay? I went down that rabbit hole. So I purchased this one. This is Go Love. I can't believe it's organic castor oil. This is from TikTok Shop, okay? I don't buy much from TikTok Shop, but I've been researching castor oils, and this one seemed to have a lot of good reviews and a lot of people like it. I put this in my belly button. I put it on my thighs. I put it all over my face. I put it for my lashes. I put it everywhere. And do I look like an oily mess at night? Yes. I made Andrew try it, and he did it a couple times, and he's like, I can't feel that on my face. But I can. I'm going to put up with it. It definitely is that thick oil. I mean, castor oil is one of the thickest oils that you can get. But I do think that it moisturizes my skin like nothing else. And I like it. Okay, so I've been on that kick mostly now in the winter, mainly on my legs. I have really dry legs. But when I get out of the shower, I've been using the Kopari Golden Aura Body Oil. This has like little specks of gold in there. So I finished my Osea one, and I really liked it, but this one is just as good, to be honest, if not better. I feel like it's easier maybe to spread out, and I really like it. I can put it either by itself on wet skin, or I can mix it with a moisturizer. I usually use the La Roche-Posay moisturizer, like the big one, and this just gives extra hydration. It's not that sticky mess. It's really, really nice body oil. Okay, I think that's everything for body, hair, smells. I knew candles and fragrances would take me forever, but let's move on to some makeup products. I don't have many, and the ones I want to share with you are the ones that I've been reaching for. And wearing a lot of sweaters, and with the way my skin is, I just do minimal makeup. I like to play with the lips. I'm actually gonna talk about the lip real quick because I need to add a little bit more. This one from Nudestix, Nude Skin it's called. This is in the shade Dolce Nude. It comes out like that color. Okay, I'll just show you what this does, okay? Look at that. This is the glossiest lip balm, lip gloss, I don't even know what this is, that I've ever tried. You know, the Summer Friday, they're great, but these Nudestix ones, I think they're a step above. This scent is intoxicating. It is coffee, but not just coffee, more like a latte cappuccino, you know? Wow, I love the scent. And it has a minty feeling to it. It's not super plumping, but you feel it on the lips, just a little colder. And the shine, the gloss that this has, the best. This I've been wearing the most, I think because of the scent and obviously the color, but they do have these ones as well. The Sugar Plum and Candy Kiss, they're both gorgeous. But for winter, what I've been doing, I've been just doing a liner. This one right here is the Makeup Forever Limitless Brown with this on top. I just love either using a lip liner by itself with a balm or a super shiny gloss on top. I should blend these edges a little bit. I'm just gonna take this and, you know, blend that liner in. So there's that for the lips. Now for my face, I love this Chantecaille Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint. This is amazing as a primer. I use it as a primer. You can use it as a moisturizer, but it's so expensive. So this is a great luminizer / moisturizing. I feel like it just evens out my skin a little bit because that rose tint. It doesn't have any coverage, okay? But it does have that rose reflective almost tint to it that really is so beautiful under foundation by itself. It's almost blurring with it being luminous. This is so good in the winter for me because my skin feels dull and yucky. And when I put this on, it's almost like a filter of glowiness goes on top without being too glowy. You know, it's moisturizing radiance, but not like super intense. I think it's a beautiful product. You gotta try it, you know? I was skeptical about this and their tint, anti-aging face tint. I was like that's a lot of money for this weird product. But until you try it, you don't know. For foundation skin, these products right here are the ones that I've been reaching for. Right here we have the Chanel, the Water Fresh Tint, and the Complexion Touch. Today I'm wearing the Complexion Touch all over one pump. I don't put more than one pump. I put it in my fingers, rub it on, and just go at it. And I really like that it's light coverage. It's not too much. It evens me out. It's so beautiful. And on days where I don't want to wear pretty much anything, I'll go with the Water Fresh Tint. Sometimes I'll mix it. It's just a favorite. I think it has good hydration. It looks like skin, and that's all I want in the wintertime. I feel like a lot of people tend to do a lot more in the wintertime. I like doing a lot of makeup in fall, but winter, I like my skin to be very hydrated, simple, not too much. And I reach for things like that, this a lot. Also, you know, makeup will last longer for me in wintertime than summer. Summer is just going to peel off, right? So I need something more mattifying. For wintertime, I like something very skin-like, kind of hydrating. And I wear a lot of sweaters and things like that. I don't like the idea of my makeup getting on my sweater if I have a turtleneck. So I like to be actually more minimal with my base products in the wintertime. And then the other one is the Sicily Phyto Tint Nude. I really like this one. I know it's extremely expensive. I bought this on sale. Like I didn't pay full price for this. But again, I just put a little bit in my hand and just put it all over. It filters my skin. It evens out, but it doesn't give me a ton of coverage. It's very light, very beautiful on the skin. The same idea. It's very skin-like. You would not know that I'm wearing something unless I put blush and things on top of it that shows that I have something on, but this by itself, it looks just like my skin. And this is more of like natural finish. You know, it's not glowy, it's not too matte, it's beautiful skin-like. For concealers, the two that I've been picking up a lot is my Chanel. This is the Sublimage concealer. You guys know my love affair with this product. Yes, the packaging sucks, but I still love it. I need the smallest dot. This is what I'm wearing today. I need very little. I mean, I put my pinky in here and I put dots all over my face, and that's it. This is a very hydrating. It has a luminosity to it, but I don't need to set it. It covers really, really well. It spreads out evenly, and it's definitely a go-to, mainly now in the winter time. That gives me decent coverage, I would say. Like, that's some medium to full coverage. And then the other one is Tower 28. Again, I want that hydration. I want my skin to feel like skin. And in concealers, I do like a medium coverage in general rather than super light. And this Tower 28 has really good coverage. It's a serum, so it blends in really nice. It works so well with products like these for the skin. There are more skin tints because if you need more coverage, you can add it with the concealer and pinpoint where you need that rather than just put it all over your face. So those are the concealers and face products that I like in the winter time. I don't have any bronzer, like specific ones, because I just changed them so much. But I will share some blushes with you because I think blushes are so important for winter. So I'm going to start with my Chanel. This is the limited edition in $7.98. I think this came out for fall, and it is this bad boy right here. I love this one. I've loved it since I bought it. I like it in the fall. I love it in the winter. It's more of a cool tone mauve shade. It's not as intimidating as it looks here. And once you blend it in, it just gives that beautiful fall, winter effect. I think it is a stunning blush. I love the way it sits on the skin. It almost blurs the cheek area, and the color is very unique. I don't think I have anything like this in my collection. I tried it next to my Gucci ones, next to Givenchy, so many other ones, and this color is so very unique. I've been using it a lot this winter. Another blush is the Gucci in Intense Plum. This, I bought it this year, and I just think this is such a beautiful winter shade. I'm gonna put a little bit more of this one just so you guys can see. It just gives life to the cheek. It's kind of like that winter flush when you're out in the cold. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Okay, this is another bruise. Okay, it's not makeup, but look at that blush. I love this color so much. And the Rephr Cherry. This is another one that, you know, I discovered this year. Oops, I picked up way too much. And it has a similar vibe with the Gucci one, where it just makes my cheeks like naturally rose in the cold. It has the exact same effect. Look at that. So pretty. I'm just really liking these shades of blushes, and I wear them when I barely have makeup on. You know, I may have a little bit of a skin tint, very minimal eye makeup, maybe not even any mascara, a lip, and then the cheeks. For eyes, I keep reaching for my Danessa Myricks. It's what I love so much. I've put it today. On top, I have the Mob Beauty little sparkle bombs, which I honestly think is, again, a staple, even in the winter, summer, anytime, but it's kind of what I've been using a lot as a topper. But the Danessa Myricks Groundwork, it's all I use right now. It's what I reach for. I don't like to do any intricate makeup, but this pushes me to at least do something on my eyes. And then if I get creative, I'll do a wing liner with this, or a smudgy liner, maybe a little smokier, but still very earthy tones. And this is what I gravitate right now in the winter time. I barely do any eye makeup, but if I do, it's this. with maybe the Mauve Sparkles. I think the Mauve Sparkles, mainly this one in 129, is perfect for winter, holiday, because it has more of that white reflect. And you can kind of put a little bit on your eyes and make it sparkle for holidays. I also really like that look where it's just like light sparkles on the eye, nothing else, with a little bit of mascara and maybe a bright lip. I really like that look. So, all right, the last thing is my robe. This is absolutely a winter staple. It's my comfort, this and this right here. This is my Kindle. I actually bought this attachment so you can read. This is just off of Amazon. I just find it so practical because I do read a lot, okay? And in the middle of the night, if I kind of start falling asleep a little bit, this would just fall on my face, right? In the middle of reading. But this way, it's just kind of stuck on my hand. So my hand usually falls on the side, doesn't fall on my head. But before I had this, I would hold the Kindle like this, and sometimes my fingers would just like let go and it would smack me in the face. So Kindle and my robe. This is from Parachute, I think. I've had it for many, many years. I had to sew one of these right here. But besides that, I have no issues with it. It is absolutely fabulous. The reason I had to sew that was because I put it in the dryer like this and it just pulled on it. So don't do that. Mine is extremely dirty, by the way. Okay, it has food and stuff all in it. I need to put it straight in the washer, but this is my winter essential. Out of everything, this and the Kindle are my absolutely favorite winter essential things. Wow, that was way longer than I thought it would be. But I liked doing this. I thought it was kind of fun. I was thinking to just do like candles and fragrance winter favorites, but I was like, no, let's just give them all the things that I enjoy during winter. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up. You can follow me on Instagram for more reels and things like that. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.